Well, years of hard work in the classroom has brought some well-deserved recognition to 3 Alachua County teachers. Here are your top 3 teachers nominated for Teacher of the Year. Sharon Saylor, a teacher at Oakview Middle School in Newberry, Louise Brown, a teacher at J.J. Finley in Gainesville, and Michael Testa, a teacher at Buchholz High School. On Thursday night, 1 teacher took top honors. Congratulations go to Michael Testa. 1 Eastside High School junior is taking home high honors. Jennifer Kizza is Alachua County's Sunshine Scholar. She was honored with other scholars from the state in a ceremony in Orlando this week. She has a 5.0 weighted grade point average.
I'm very honored to represent Alachua County as well as Eastside High School. It doesn't matter your race or your gender for that matter. As long as you work hard and you put the work ethic in and you have determination, you can achieve something.
Jennifer also plays varsity soccer. She says she plans to study medicine in college. Well, if your daily commute includes I-75 around the Williston Road exit, then you're probably wondering when work will be finished on the overpass. An oversized truck carrying an excavator scraped the bottom of the overpass, causing a huge mess. The Florida Department of Transportation hired someone on the spot to fix the damage, but repairs will still take about 3 weeks.
It's people that are working or going to school at the University of Florida, they're working at Shands, the VA, all the locations in Gainesville, and then it mainly impacts them in the afternoon when they're trying to head back home and the traffic really starts building up westbound.
The westbound lane of Williston Road is open. Well, during tough economic times, sometimes it's those without a voice that are hurt the most. Abandoning a pet is a hard choice, but for some, they say it's their only option. In Alachua County, those pets left homeless have a 30,000 square foot home at the new office of the Alachua County Humane Society. GTN's George Solis takes us inside the shelter and shows us why there's a need for it in the first place.
These are the faces of animals looking for a second chance at life. Many rescued from a one-way ticket of being put to sleep.
A lot of people are in really difficult times. There's a lot of people out there who will do absolutely everything they can to the last possible minute for their animals, but sometimes there's just nothing that they can do.
But even in the dark times, there is a light, and it's here at the new offices of the Alachua County Humane Society.
This facility is a state-of-the-art, fantastic place for all the animals, for the people to come in and adopt, and for the employees and volunteers to work in.
The price tag of this mini pet mansion, $2.5 million.
No taxpayers' money is going towards this. It's all individual choice donations.
Some from names you may recognize, like UF Athletic Director Jeremy Foley. And just within a few days of opening its doors, the shelter is already attracting new parents for these furry faces.
This way you're helping eliminate all the extra breeding that's going on, and you're saving a dog that was living off the streets.
A mindset animal services officials wish more pet owners had.
We're seeing a slight increase in the number of animals that are coming in as a result of what we believe is the economic factors that are plaguing everywhere in the United States.
But even with a state-of-the-art facility, Humane Society officials are saying the economy is still leaving about 4,000 animals left to die here at the Alachua County Animal Services Department, a number both organizations are working on to get down to zero. But they can't do it alone. The first step in preventing homeless animals is to spay and neuter your pets. George Solis, GTN News, working for you.
The shelter is open, but the Alachua County Humane Society still needs help paying for it. If you want to help, log on to mygtn.tv for more details. Well, you've heard the saying, when life throws you lemons, just make lemonade. Well, this week we're profiling people in North Central Florida who have overcome what many of us would consider major obstacles. First up, a familiar face to news viewers in North Central Florida. Art Forgy is spokesperson for the Alachua County Sheriff's Office. But there's more to Art than what you see on the news. Art Forgy says he'll never forget the day his life took a dramatic turn.
I remember the whole incident vividly.
He was planning to ride four-wheelers with his 2 sons when he fell asleep at the wheel of his truck. He was not wearing a seatbelt.
I actually woke up as I was running off the road and just kind of hit a ditch and vaulted, and the shock of coming down gave me a burst fracture, a spinal burst fracture.
Forgy's 2 sons were fine, but Art lost all feeling in one leg. The accident had a huge impact on the family.
It was strange to see big, tough, cop dad like that.
I loved my life as a police officer. I started when I was 21. I didn't know any other life, and so that was probably the biggest shock to me, was knowing that I'm probably never going to work in law enforcement again.
Forgy moved to Florida, hoping to start over with his wife and sons, but divorce entered the picture.
There were times that, I threw my hands up and I was ready to quit. And there were times that I cussed the world, but in the end, I just had the drive that I'm not going to give up.
That determination is evident to everyone Art meets. He got a job at ASO, and when Sadie Darnell took over as sheriff, she thought Art would make a great spokesperson.
He's got the patience of Job. And the perseverance. I have never seen him down. And I know that it's hard for him. He works long hours. He raises 2 sons.
Around the office, Forgy is just a regular guy, but his uncommon approach to life tends to rub off on others.
On a daily basis, I run into people in the hall that are having a bad day. They're mad at the world. They're cussing the world. They've got some trivial little problem.
Forgy says he knows where they're coming from, but the accident forced him to put life and all its troubles into perspective.
A little over a year ago, I reached the point in my life where I said, hey, if this is as bad as it gets, I'm well off.
And Forgy's children say their dad may not fit the tough cop image they once had, but he's been a role model in more important ways.
He continues to overcome all sorts of stereotypes for his condition and barriers and stuff like that. And that's what I admire about him. And so when people recognize me or connect the dots between me and him and, ask me, is that your dad? Yeah, I'm usually pretty proud to admit, yeah, that's my dad.
And Art is very proud of his sons, too. Well, one theme we heard over and over again is perspective. Coming up, how cancer gave this man a new outlook on life. Plus, GTN Sports Director Joe Gervin shows us the Gator Nation is on top of several sports.